Alright, what's up YouTube? It's Jesse with Iowa Audio Review, and this is another set of old Sansuis I got. Take a look at here, and we're going to see if we can fix them. These are the rather large Sansui SP3500s. You can see right there. This one's missing a knob. 4-way 6-speaker. Woofer is a 14-inch cone type. Mid-range 4-inch cone type times 2. High or higher mid-range is a 4.5 times 2. Tweeter 2-inch horn. Oh, there. Okay. Higher mid-range is a 4.5 by 2 horn times 1. That's the big horn in the middle, and then for the tweeter you got the 2-inch times 2. So this is the single horn. You got your woofer. These are going to be in parallel, so that's 2, 3, the 2 tweeters. Whoops, let me get down low here. So 1, 2, 3, and then the large horn is 4. So it's a 4-way system. So yeah, it says you got your low, mid, high, mid, and then your tweeters up here for the high. And just what I've done for listening so far on this one. Obviously, there's 2 of them. The woofer is working on this one. This mid is working, and far as I can tell, nothing else is working. Nope, 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 and nope. So I just got this and this. So it doesn't sound that bad. I mean, it's a bit flat. The high end's obviously not there quite, but yeah, I tried wiggling the knobs around on the back and doesn't seem to make any difference. So I'm gonna start pulling speakers out and see maybe there's just a bad connection inside, or all the drivers that aren't working are gonna have to come out. Actually, I'm gonna see if I just take all these screws out, because the one thing I do like about these old speakers is all this is like steel. Like this waveguide, it's just all thick stamped steel. So yeah, I'm gonna see. Maybe I can just take this whole plate out, and this whole assembly will come out, and I can take a look at it that way. Okay, I got my head mount on now, so I can use my hands, and you guys can see what I'm doing. Hopefully, I got the mid-high end assembly deal out here now. You can see inside here, there's a crossover. I guess kind of a support board. It does go through down into the back, so initially when I had the woofer out, I felt this board up here and I thought it might go all the way back, so just the kind of the bottom half was for the woofer, which I was thinking that was kind of awfully small for a 15-inch woofer, but it is open. Even this enclosure is still quite small for a 15. I think these are 15s. Anyway, there's the crossover and switches. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. Right now, I pulled this out, and we're gonna start seeing which drivers actually work and which ones don't, because it's kind of hard. You can't hook them up one at a time while they're all still wired, because you know, both tweeters or horns are really are wired in parallel. Both mids are in parallel. The larger horn is on its own, but when testing this one while they're both hooked up, this one makes sound, but this one doesn't, or you know, vice versa. So anyway, I'm in the process of unhooking all of them and hooking them up each individually, and make sure they all each work. And pulling a lot of these off, like this one of these clips here, I think broke. Which one was it? I thought one of them broke when I was pulling it off, which I've never actually had one of these female spades break. Which one was it? Maybe it didn't. I don't know. I thought it did. But a lot of times when I pull these off, since these connections are pretty weak sometimes, on one of the other mids on the SP1500s, and when I took it apart, one of these points right here was just busted off. It just fell off, I guess, or I don't know, maybe somebody before me messed with it. But I always kind of squeeze down on that and then wiggle the, well, that one came off easy. And then, you know, wiggle them off, because if you just pull on these, sometimes you can pull that whole darn thing off and then you're in a lot of trouble. Oh, maybe it was this one. Spoiler, I unhooked all of it and then hooked this back up just for the demonstration. But yeah, this one, I don't know if you can see, but I'd never actually had one of these crack before, but it actually cracked, so I might have to snip him off and put another one on there. Anyway, I got it. The wires weren't long enough, so I had to get a box to set it on, and that's the whole unit there. So what I'm going to do now, maybe we'll flip it over so we got all of our contacts, or most of them, facing us. Move that forward a little bit. And grab my wires here. And back this song up, and we'll try this guy first. See what we get. Nothing. Nada. We'll jump over to this guy. He works. So I don't know what's going on with this guy. Got the ohm reader here, or nothing. He's supposed to be, it looks like 15. Oops. No, it's not getting anything. Let's try the larger horn. That's good. He works. And I always do this at low volume, especially on the possibly more smaller, the sensitive drivers. You don't want to do this with it cranked up. You could blow it out. Since there's no crossover blocking low frequencies. 12.3, 12.2. And he is, yeah, rated for 15, so. Hmm. 12.2. Well, let's move on. And this is just all heavy steel. Very well made. I'll try this guy. Alright. He's working. What about this guy? And he's working. So really, when I hooked him up initially, only one of the mids worked. Everything else didn't work, so could be something in there we're gonna have to look for now. With one of the mids, it ain't nothing, so it's bad. But like far as these three go, they should all work. So we're have to look into that. These guys are supposed to be 14. 13.2-ish. I can live with that, considering they're old. 13.2. Nice and consistent. Maybe that's just what they always were. So, on the one of these that wasn't working, which I think it was this one. Yep. Wasn't either of them working? Oh, it's this one that isn't working then. Okay. I believe you can take this back cover off. These leads just go through the back cover into the actual mid itself. Well, all the damping, put some like poly stuff inside there to help dampen the inside of the plastic cup. got wrapped around the screw. Take that out. Anyway, you can see as far as you can tell, the connection goes through and it's fine. Turn this up because my furnace just kicked on, and turn it up just a little bit since we're just doing the mids. Try it right on. Make sure it's not the actual, literally the actual driver that's busted, or you know, a bad connection inside one of these coatings, and still nothing. 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 I think this guy's toast. Stick him back in there. The SP1200, the backs on the mids was actually metal instead of plastic. Ah, dang it. This darn stuff. There's no point in putting it back in there. It don't work anyway, so. I don't want pieces laying around, so I'm just gonna stick it back together. And yeah, don't tighten. Could almost over tighten it. Don't want to crack the plastic, but anyway. So in this one, not too bad. You're gonna need one mid. Oops, let me flip it over here. Yep. So that one checks out. Gonna need one mid, and I'm basically just gonna do the same thing on the other speaker. So I'm not gonna do a video as usual of the other speakers. So I'm gonna get this guy kind of put back together a bit in one piece at least, and then get the other one up here and basically do the same thing and see what we end up with.